Human beings occupy a special place in this assorted world where each and every particle, various living beings, solid, liquid and gases, have their unique characteristics. But above all, human beings are considered as the wisest and most intelligent. However, this is only the assumption of mankind. In true sense, trees are wiser and more sacrificing than mankind. Now we are experiencing a population explosion in the world. With the rising population, the need for food, shelter, and other things have also increased. With the development of science and technology, a competition has started in every sphere and among us. As such, individual interests have got precedence over public interest or the interest for nature or the environment. As a consequence, our Earth is heading towards pollution and devastation. We, the people, are cutting trees, the hills, and are filling the pits, drains, tanks, and wetlands in the name of urbanization, to build houses and to do commerce. We are doing all these for our own interest only. The number of factories and vehicles are also increasing with the increasing population. Subsequently, demand for fuel is also increasing rapidly. The main sources of our fuel are coal, petroleum, and natural gas. And the common element of all these gases is carbon. Due to too much burning of such fuel, the emission of carbon to the atmosphere increases. And it produces carbon dioxide gas in the atmosphere by chemical reactions with oxygen. Since the carbon dioxide absorbs more heat, the temperature on the Earth's surface is increasing day by day. Another gas, namely carbon monoxide, emitted by the vehicles, has dangerously polluted and created a cover of smoke in the atmosphere.
There are various diseases which are caused by air pollution. What we see is the immediate effect of it. We are exposed to some dirty or some congested cinema hall or some congested place or some smoke and immediately start getting cough or little bronchitis or a lung infection. This is what we see in day-to-day life. Similarly, such types of infection might cause many lung problems, starting from a simple bronchitis, what I told just now, to asthma, to bronchiectasis, even to lung cancers.
Nowadays, noise pollution created by the vehicles and factories has also been considered a serious threat. Another greenhouse gas called methane is produced in paddy fields flooded by water, dumping places of household and factory waste, dead animals, etc. The methane produced in such a manner has 23 times more power than carbon dioxide to absorb heat. The more we have garbage, the more we produce methane. And the neglect shown by mankind is the chief cause of formation of more methane in the atmosphere. The increasing methane has also been considered as a reason for increasing temperature on Earth's surface. Not only air is being polluted by the methane produced by the garbage we throw, but also soil and water are being contaminated by the chemicals produced by these wastes. In this competitive era, men have become swifter than machines. Maybe for this reason, various pesticides and chemicals are widely used in the paddy fields to increase productivity in the least time and with lesser efforts. Although this process increases productivity for a short period, but in the long run, it harms us. Such chemicals and pesticides gradually reduce the nutrients in the soil. These also contaminate the soil and water. The crops produced in such contaminated soil bear poisonous particles in it. These poisonous particles may go into our body through meals or by any other means and may harm us. Use of these chemical fertilizers and pesticides causes the production of another greenhouse gas called nitrous oxide, which has more power to absorb heat in the atmosphere.
Our body is made of tissues, and these tissues have small blocks called cells. Now these cells, they multiply, they die, their growth is regulated in a very programmed way, and this programmed way is controlled by an intracellular structure, a small structure called gene. Now this gene is the main factor which regulates the growth and multiplication of the cell. If we have a good gene, we will have a good cell. If you have a bad gene, you will have a bad cell. Now these bad cells start multiplying into hundreds, thousands and millions and causing a tumor called cancer. And these genes are regulated by the environmental factors, the environment where the person lives. It also is regulated by his habits, his addictions. And what I mean by environment is his surroundings. That may include his fellow beings, the buildings, the air, the water. So pollution in any form in these surroundings, in this environment, may be responsible for alteration at the genetic level, which might ultimately lead to cancer. We see that a lot of chemical waste is being produced by various industries that lead to various types of chemical toxins, and those are responsible for cancer. Even farmers who are practicing various types of fertilizers and pesticides, they actually are never taught. They just buy these things for their farm and they start using it in their fields. But they're never taught how and what quantity they should use. And finally, they end up in using excessive quantity of pesticides and fertilizers, and these chemicals cause again the genetic damage, and finally they end up with cancers. Even these fertilizers cause contamination of the soil,